Rich New Yorkers are hiring line waiters to sit in COVID-19 test lines. Some wealthy New Yorkers are shelling out big bucks to professional line waiters, so they won't have to sit in hours-long COVID-19 testing queues ahead of Thanksgiving. Cash-strapped locals, who offer their line-sitting services on the freelance marketplace TaskRabbit, are charging up to $80 an hour for the service, and people are paying. "I've already done this about 5 times already," said one out-of-work writer, as she waited in a City MD line in Soho for someone else. "One day I got hired to do 2 lines, so that's how busy it is. Every day I'm getting inquiries." Even as New Yorkers are advised to cancel Thanksgiving plans and only celebrate with their immediate households, thousands are hitting testing sites for some reassurance and paperwork ahead of travel and Turkey Day bashes. But those who don't have time, or the will to wait out in the cold all day, are turning to stand-ins to do the hard part. A lot of people want to visit family or take trips for Thanksgiving, and they need some kind of documentation stating they're COVID-free. One of my clients said they're going on a trip and she needs documentation before she goes. Most of the clients are fairly young, maybe in their 20s, who work remotely and have the money to spend, she said. Since last week, she has been getting 2 to 3 inquiries a day for coronavirus test line waiting and has jacked up her rates from $20 an hour to $28. She also sets a 2-hour minimum to make sure the job is worth her while. "I've waited at the City MD near Wall Street, waited in Park Slope, I've waited at a location on East 37th Street in Fulton, near the World Trade Center," said the woman, who before the pandemic, was often hired to wait in line for things like Shakespeare in the Park and concert tickets. Another TaskRabbit user said she is charging a whopping $80 an hour. "A gentleman hired me to wait in line in Greenpoint, and when I first got there, I know this sounds silly, I was kind of bummed, because the line looked short," said Karen, 27. "I was like, I came all the way out to Greenpoint and I'm just gonna be out here for an hour or something. But then it took 3 hours." The gig earned Karen $240 and was well worth the time. "Honestly, I do weirder things than this on TaskRabbit all the time, so this was actually like a sweet gig," said the Manhattan woman, who is currently also playing Santa Claus for a wealthy businessman, by buying gifts for his family and business associates. "I was socially distanced, I had my mask on, everyone else was socially distanced and, you know, I just spent the time in line talking to my grandma and stuff.